Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, doing another magic review. What a surprise. What a shocker, right? Well, of course, that's what you can expect every single day. Monday through Friday, I upload a magic review. I open up a box and I tell you exactly what you get so that you know where your money goes. If you're gonna drop $65 on a trick, which this is how much it cost today, 65 bucks, you wanna know exactly what you're getting. You wanna know that this is a trick you'll perform. This is a trick that's gonna go into your routine and not in your drawer, right? Today we're looking at Music Madness from Mariano, Goni, and Murphy's Magic. What is Music Madness? It's a card trick that also uses your phone. So there is an app involved, and it is a magic app. It is a magic app. So let's get that out of the way. And yes, of course, it is available for both iPhone and Android, okay? 50% of y'all use one or the other. So I love it when creators actually give you a product that works for everybody and not just half the world, right? So yes, it's available for both. In a nutshell, there's a deck of cards. It doesn't say Music Madness on it. I think it just says Music Game. And the cards have years. Each card has a year on it, like 1970, 1982, right? And then 3 songs listed. And the game is, if you were to play the game, you would look at a card, look at a song title, and then the year, and you would need to guess the artist. And there's a little clue on the card as to what the artist might be. Like if it's Prince, maybe it starts with a P, right? And so you'd say, oh, the artist's name starts with a P, and the song is When Doves Cry. Oh, it must be Prince, right? So that's how the game would go. But that is not how the trick goes, okay? So you're gonna show the cards to the spectator. They can shuffle them if they would like. There's no deck order. There's no memorization. You're gonna fan the cards to the spectator. They can draw one card out, okay? They could do it that way. Or they could go through the cards themselves and just pick one out that they like. But I like the randomness of just having a card pulled out. They're gonna see 3 songs there, and you're gonna ask them, is that okay? Do you like that selection? And you're gonna have them mentally choose one of the songs, either song 1, song 2, or song 3, okay? They're gonna put the card back into the deck, and then you're gonna have them concentrate on their song, okay? And you're gonna have your phone out, and you're gonna say, I have an invisible tape recorder here, or MP3 player, or whatever you wanna say, and I'm gonna pick up the song that you've picked, and it's gonna magically play here on my phone. And with just a snap, the screen illuminates, and that song that they are thinking of begins to play. That's it. That's all it is. And you will need the deck of cards and a phone that has internet connection. So, is it what I thought? I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to think. I assumed maybe what I assumed was you would know the song, okay? Like if it was, When Doves Cry, you would know that, and then you would just go to YouTube and find it, right? Because every song is on YouTube, and then just play it for them. That's not what it is. There's an actual app installed on your phone. You're gonna input a method, and then the song is gonna play. In fact, you won't even know the song. You won't know the song until it actually starts playing. So it'll be even a surprise to you. So is it well made? Yes, the deck is very well made, and I can show it to you right now. So for your $65, this is really what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a deck of cards. Has a cassette tape on it, and it says music cards on it. That's pretty much it. There's really no other writing. There's a little symbol of a keyboard and a guitar. Mariano Goni's initials are right there, but that's it. There's nothing to say that this is a magic trick or that it's called Music Madness, so nothing can be Googleified. The back design looks like a standard deck of cards as well. So they feel good, they shuffle well. They are a nice deck of cards. And I will say that the cards are marked. I'm going through the marks very quickly. It would be almost impossible for you to see the markings as I go through it this fast. But the cards are marked. The cards are not marked for artist or year. They're not. They're just marked in a way that the app understands, but there's no correlation to the year or any of these songs. Okay, so like I was saying, if it says 1970 right there, you need to know the name of the artist. See, where it says D period Dominoes, they would be the one that sang the song Layla, right? So number 3, Let It Be, that would be the Beatles, right? So if you're going to go through and find a different one, so there's 82, Survivor sings The Eye of the Tiger, right? Soft Cell sings Tainted Love, and Who sings Chariots of Fire? Do you know who sings Chariots of Fire? If you know, you can put that answer down below. So there's another example, right? So the artist names are not listed. So number 3 would be Ace of Base, right? Yeah. So you would need to, if you didn't know number 1, you didn't know who sang Return of Innocence, then you wouldn't know the artist. But, you know, chances are they might even know the song and they might not know the artist. It doesn't matter. If they know the song in their head, right? If they can look at the date and say 2000 and say, oh yeah, oops, I did it again. I know that song in my head, even though I don't remember that it was Britney Spears, right? Or I know the real Slim Shady song, but I don't remember that it was Eminem. As long as they know the song in their head, that's all that matters, okay? And then you're just gonna have them remember which number it was, 1, 2, or 3, because you will need that information. And you're gonna get a blank card, and you're gonna get a cassette card that you can use if you needed to do maybe do a force or some sort of prover. The cards are just there for you to use. The other thing you get in addition to the deck is an activation code. You wanna keep that. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, okay? So you'll need to activate your app, but chances are, if you forget it, you'll want to have it around just in case. What else? You're going to get a video, right? The video is 50 minutes long. It's Mariano sitting in a library setting, pretty much a static wide shot. You do get some close-ups, especially when they talk about the app and changing some of the settings. But you get an intro. They talk about what you get. He's going to reveal the secret. And a lot of the explanation is about installing the app and setting it up. He'll talk to you about how to have a card chosen and then to put the input method in. He'll even give you some justification for the input method. He'll cover a second input method that is only for iPhone. And there's some closing notes and then there's some crediting. Pocket space, it's just the deck and your phone, okay? Now you could say, well, could I do this on the spectator's phone? No. You'd need to do it on your phone. You want to make sure that you have a nice, strong, clear internet connection. Could you do this without the phone? I wouldn't. That's the whole point. The whole point is music, right? The whole trick is music. And so music is an audible thing, okay? And there's a ton of songs. I mean, there's 3 songs on every card and there's a full deck of cards. So what do you want to do? Memorize all those song titles? No, right? You want to have a crib that has that many song titles on it? No, you want to use the phone. That's just me, but I think, yeah. But there's no angles to it. The only funny business that happens is the input method. The input method is something that's happening very subtly, okay? It's not even, I thought, because I thought you could just have, your password screen pop up. I mean, a lot of apps do this, where magic apps do this, where the pop-up screen is, your password. And then when you type your password in, you're really typing in a code that will take you to the song. I probably would have been just fine with that and not seen anything wrong with that. That would have been probably my preferred way to do it. Mariano's come up with a way where you don't even touch the screen at all. So there's nothing where you do this at all. You can just hold the phone and just with some simple gestures, as you talk, put the input method in so that it becomes so much more magical. And then you're able just to wave your hand over the top and snap with a little bit of timing, and then the song will just start to play. It really will look that magical. And I would suggest you practice. So how hard is this? It's easy. There's no slides involved, right? The app's going to do all the work for you, but I would probably practice several times with a trusted person so that you get the input method down and you're comfortable with that. I could see the first couple times you do this live being a little awkward because you're nervous about the input method because it is easy. And I mean, we'll talk more about it, I think, when I get to a different section. But I definitely think this requires a lot of practice, even though it is not difficult. I will say that if you don't get a nice clear read of your spectator's card, let's say your spectator takes the card like this and they're covering it, and then they want to be sneaky and put it back, and you're like, oh wow, it was a marked card and I didn't get the read. The way to handle that is just to have the card brought back to the top, right? As they put the card back, control it back to the top, and then get your read. That would be the sleight. If you had to do a sleight, that would be the sleight that you would have to do. But the deck is cleverly disguised as far as it being inspectable. Like I said, there's no markings on the tuck box. There's no markings throughout the cards that they're going to be able to Google it later. Even if they found the marking system, which I think they wouldn't, because when he first told me they were marked, he didn't show the markings, he just said they're marked. And then I went looking for the marking and I couldn't find it. Like, it wasn't what I thought it would be. So it's very cleverly disguised. Once you see it, then you'll see it every time. But it was cleverly disguised. But like I said, the marking doesn't have any relation to the year or the songs. So it only makes sense to the app. So the marking doesn't tell you anything, okay? Setup and reset, there's no stack. The deck can be shuffled. It might be nice to have them in year order, but it doesn't matter, right? So the cards can be freely shuffled, and there is no memory work. No memory work. So positives, it looks like a very magical effect, especially when you can just simply hold the phone in your hand with a wave and a snap, the song just starts playing. And the spectator, once they see the impossibility of, how would I have known your song, right? You didn't give me any verbal clue as to what year or, artist. We didn't talk about any of that. I didn't have you hum the song, right? It's very, very magical. Negatives. I've seen a lot of mark cards, right? I've seen a lot of mark cards in my life. I didn't love the marking system on this. I found some of the digits hard to read. Not just because I wear glasses, but just because of the way, I don't want to call it a font, the font that's used, but I would say you're going to need to go through and even with practice reading the marking system. It didn't come naturally to me. So, but like I said, if you don't get a clear reading, you can always force the card or bring the card back up to the top to get a better peek. Second, I wasn't a big fan of the input method. I know it's organic, and I know some people don't like the fact that you touch the phone, but I'm more of a person that likes things to be sure and tried and true and have a no-fail method. This input method could miss. So you could, because it's organic and you're not actually typing, you could actually miss your moment or you miss your opportunity, and then you would have to go back and start over. So, and he does freely admit that in the video. So I think it's nice that you have that input method there, but I would have appreciated a second input method for those of us that just were fine typing it. That would have been fine for me. But is it worth your money? It is $65. $65, and like I said, at the end of the day, it's an app that you need internet for, and the deck of cards. The deck of cards is beautiful. I think it's great for mentalists as far as who would like this, because it allows you to do a card trick without using a standard deck of cards, right? And it looks like mind reading, really. It looks like mind reading. Aside from that one question you have to ask them, right? It looks exactly like mind reading. They'll forget you asked them the question. They will. And there's just no way to explain it. No way to explain how the song just begins to play, right? Especially when you're not typing anything on the screen. They never watch you open up an app. The song just magically starts playing. And Mariano is going to give you some nice patter about why it's a cassette, and you know, it fits because these are old songs, and we used to play the old songs on cassette. So if you're wondering about that graphic, that's kind of where it goes. So it's a lot of fun, and especially if you like app magic, right? And like I said, I would use the phone. I would use the phone and the deck together. That's how it was designed. That's how I think it works best. So you can pick yours up from your very favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. Thanks to Mariano and Murphy's Magic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Over 600 videos. There are over 600 videos in the Magic Orthodoxy membership section right now, and you can have access to all of it. What's the member section? What's in there? Well, more reviews. Every week, you're going to get 2 more reviews. These are tricks that I purchase with my own money every single week. 2 extra videos. That means you'll have access to 8 extra videos a month. There's also going to be head-to-head battles where I pit 2 tricks against each other. You're going to see all the unboxings, so you'll see all the tricks that are purchased. You'll see what's coming up way before anybody else. I'm going to walk you through my EDC several times a year. I'm going to talk to you about which routines I'm building with the tricks I purchase, and you'll even get access to tutorials. That's right, I'll even teach you magic. And there's 2 ways to join. 2 ways to join. You can enter in at only $2 a month with the Faithful. As a member of the Faithful, you'll get access to 2 videos a week. That's 8 extra videos a month. Or you can join the Inner Circle for $4.99 a month. That'll give you access to 3 videos a week, and the tutorials are there in the Inner Circle. That's 12 videos a month. How do you join? Right down in the bottom of this video, there should be a square button that says join. You just click that. If you can't find the join button, you can access the link that is in the video description below. Click that, it'll take you to another menu. There you'll get to select whether you want to join as a Faithful member or the Inner Circle, and then you'll start to enjoy those 600 videos. 600 videos right away. Stay as long as you want, stay a member as long as you want, or cancel at any time. This is just another way that I make content available to you because I enjoy giving back and I enjoy each and every one of you as a follower. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.